Did you know investing the same $500 monthly could create about a $64,500 after-tax difference without changing the investment? Our simplified example uses 30 years, a hypothetical 7% return, and identical deposits in both accounts. Neither account earns more automatically. The gap comes from taxes, contribution rules, eligibility, and when you need the money. Today we'll compare the 2026 rules, run the numbers, and build a simple decision tree for choosing the right account. A Roth IRA uses after-tax money. Investments can grow without annual tax bills, and qualified withdrawals are generally tax-free. In 2026, the IRA limit is $7,500 or $8,600 if you are age 50 or older. A taxable brokerage has no comparable federal contribution cap, so you can keep investing after your IRA space is filled. For single filers in 2026, direct Roth contributions phase out between $153,000 and $168,000 of modified adjusted gross income. For married couples filing jointly, the range is $242,000 to $252,000. You also need eligible taxable compensation. Taxable accounts are flexible, but dividends, interest, distributions, and realized gains may create taxes in annual tax forms. A capital gain generally happens when you sell an investment for more than its adjusted basis. Holding time affects taxation. Held 1 year or less is generally short-term. Held more than 1 year is generally long-term and may receive lower rates. Inside a Roth IRA, dividends, interest, and gains generally do not create yearly tax bills, leaving more money invested. Qualified Roth earnings generally require the 5-year rule plus age 59 and a half, disability, death, or another qualifying condition. Roth withdrawals generally come out in this order: regular contributions, conversions, and rollovers, then investment earnings. Regular contributions can generally return tax-free. Non-qualified earnings may face income tax and possibly an additional penalty. But withdrawing contributions early sacrifices future tax-advantaged growth, and you may not be able to replace that lost space. A taxable brokerage has no retirement age withdrawal rule. Sell, wait for settlement, and withdraw, though gains may create taxes. That flexibility suits goals like a home, business, early retirement bridge, or any expense with an uncertain timeline. The first trade-off is simple. Roth offers stronger retirement tax benefits. Taxable offers easier access and greater contribution flexibility. Meet Maya, age 25. She invests $500 monthly for 30 years at a hypothetical 7% annual return. To isolate the account difference, both sides use identical deposits, investments, returns, timing, and no fees. Under those assumptions, both accounts grow to about $609,985. Maya contributed $180,000. The rest is hypothetical growth. If Maya's Roth withdrawal is qualified, the simplified federal after-tax value remains about $609,180,000 is simplified basis, while about $429,985 represents growth potentially exposed to capital gains tax. At a simplified 15% federal rate applied once to that growth, estimated tax is approximately $64,498. That leaves taxable near $545,488 versus Roth near $609,985. A simplified difference of about $64,500. This is an illustration, not a promise. Returns, dividends, sales, fees, tax brackets, state taxes, and behavior change results. Long-term capital gain rates depend on taxable income. Federal rates can be 0%, 15%, or 20%, with possible additional taxes. A tax-efficient investor in a lower bracket could therefore see a much smaller difference than our simplified example. Taxable accounts also allow realized capital losses to offset realized gains, subject to tax rules and limitations. If losses exceed gains, individuals may deduct up to $3,000 against income and carry unused losses forward. The wash sale rule can disallow a loss when substantially identical securities are bought within 30 days before or after the sale. Before either account, build emergency savings, address high-interest debt, and capture any available employer retirement plan match. When money is truly for retirement, you qualify, and you can leave it invested. Roth usually deserves priority. For a goal within several years, Taxable offers access, but stocks may still be too risky for near-term money. Below the 2026 single-filer phase-out range, you may qualify for the full direct Roth contribution. Inside the phase-out range, your permitted direct Roth contribution shrinks. Use the current IRS worksheet for the exact amount. Above the direct Roth limit, Taxable remains available. Other retirement strategies exist, but require careful tax analysis. Now use this decision tree. First, is the money mainly for retirement rather than an earlier goal? If yes, ask whether you are eligible and can leave the money invested for the long term. When both answers are yes, Roth is usually the stronger first destination, up to the annual limit. For earlier goals, required flexibility, or unavailable direct Roth contributions, Taxable may be the practical choice. For many people, the answer is both. Roth for retirement space, Taxable for extra and flexible investing. Opening a Roth IRA does not invest the cash automatically. You must still choose suitable investments inside the account. Risk and returns come from your investments, diversification, fees, time horizon, and behavior, not from the account name. Final verdict: Roth generally wins for eligible long-term retirement money. Taxable wins for flexibility, capacity, and earlier goals. Which fits you today? Roth, Taxable, or both? Comment below and verify current rules for your situation.